Hi, I'm Megan with Dolman Elite Training Systems. Today I'd like to talk to you about ACL prevention strategies. ACL prevention strategies are a hot topic these days with more and more ACL tears happening all the time. They're especially prevalent in girls because of the mechanics of the female body. They're more likely to have an ACL tear. The sports that are more likely to have an ACL tear are sports that involve cutting, sideways movements, a lot of decelerating, and quick movements. So it's important that you have the strength and stability in your lower extremity or your legs to be able to handle these types of movements. Now there are several things I want to address with you, but the most important thing to remember throughout all of the exercises that I will show you is hip, knee, foot alignment. Okay? So it's always important to remember that your hip and your knee and your foot should all be aligned, especially when looking from the front. Okay? A lot of times you will see a weakness in mechanics by someone's knees being pulled together. This is called a valgus motion. When your knees are angled together like that, or knock-kneed, it places excessive stress on the knee. And then when you're required to cut or move quickly, a lot of times that stress has nowhere to go and the knee will give way. So when focusing on any of the exercises I will show you, remember to keep good hip, knee, foot alignment. Okay. First exercises I'd like to show you are exercises that will strengthen the muscles of the hips and the pelvis. By having a stronger pelvis, they will help to stabilize that knee. If this glute is weak, that knee will dive in, but by having a stronger glute on this side, it will help hold the knee in alignment. So it's important that we make sure we do exercises that keep the knee aligned with the hips. A great exercise for that are hip drops. Stand on the edge of a box or a step, stand up straight, keep your legs straight, and all you're going to do is drop to the one side and pull it back up straight. Make sure your pelvis isn't tipping forward or backwards. You'll feel the glute on this side working on the hip hike. Okay, so your hips should be hiking up as high as you can. Okay? Another great exercise is with a band. Place a band around both ankles. Get down in your athletic position. Make sure you have hip, knee, foot alignment. You're going to do side stepping. Okay. Obviously you want to go about 20 steps in one direction, about 20 steps back. Always making sure hip, knee, foot alignment. A lot of times you'll see in athletes their knees will go together on this one. Make sure they're using their glutes to pull the knees wide. Another great one with the band are hip turnouts. Place the band right above the knee. Athletic position again. You're just going to drop the knee in and pull it wide. Make sure this leg doesn't move anywhere. And you'll see again, this glute is having to work extra hard to pull that knee wide. Okay? You'd want to do the other leg too. It's also important we work on lower extremity strength, or strength of the legs. Now doing exercises that are multi-joint, or that work multiple joints of your legs, you'll encourage better stability and better strength. A great exercise to do are multi-directional lunges. Because we're doing these lunges in several directions, it helps to place your body working against different types of forces. Rather than just straight forward and back, we're going to go diagonal and to the side. So start with forward, go diagonal, and to the side. And always, we're still maintaining good hip, knee, toe alignment. Even at the side. Now look, my hip is still out over the knee and the foot. Good hip, knee, toe alignment. Another great one are just single leg squats. Place your hands on your pelvis, keep your pelvis square, perform a single leg squat. Again, hip, knee, toe alignment. You'd want to do both legs. Another thing to remember is that not only do we need to make sure we're working on lower extremity strength and those multi-joint movements, but also encouraging posterior chain strength. So strength of the glutes and the hamstrings. A lot of times females in particular will have very weak hamstrings and glutes, and this will also cause weakness of the knee. So a great exercise to do to encourage exterior or posterior chain strength is Romanian deadlifts. balance on one leg. Kick your other leg up behind you, making sure you're creating a T with your body, or a straight line from your heel to your ear. You can see from the front that I'm still maintaining good hip, knee, foot alignment. Oftentimes you'll see a knee that will dive in. Make sure they're pulling their knee out to the side. Okay? Another great exercise for working on hamstring and glute strength are bridges or bridge curls. Use a ball. You're going to place your heels up on the ball and bridge up into the air. You can modify it by staying up and curling out and in. Always hip, knee, foot alignment. Okay? So by implementing these exercises into your strength training program, especially if you're an athlete in a cutting, a jumping, a multi-directional sport, by doing these exercises you will be at a less risk for an ACL tear.